Hello everyone and welcome to a quick video on how to make a unit that moves towards the target. So here I have a unit that when I click somewhere it starts moving to that point. Now you can notice these two big circles, and if you see the unit rotating, it is rotating on the edge of the circle. Now that is because the circle is exactly the size as it would be if the unit kept going around in a circle. It could go around one of these circles if it kept turning around. Now why is that important? Let's say the unit needs to go here. It will rotate around this circle until it has a straight line to that point. Now this can work pretty well. I can click anywhere, the unit will just turn around until it sees the point in front of it, and then it will go to it. However, if I click here and the point is here, the unit would just get stuck around, moving around the circle forever, and it could never reach the point. So watch what happens when I click that. You can actually see the unit going into the other way until it can navigate into the point. Let me show you again. So you saw the unit going around this circle and then going around the other circle again. So let me show you for the first time. Now keep a close watch. I will put the point here. So the unit will turn around this circle for a while, and then it will turn around like this until it reaches this point here. So here we go. And as I said, the unit was going this way for a little bit, and then it changed and it went that way until it reached this point. Now, how would you implement this if you wanted to write your own script that moves unit like this? Well, the important thing to know is the radius of this circle. That is key to knowing where the unit can just safely turn around until it sees the point, or when it needs to turn into the other direction until it can turn around again. So let me show you how to compute the radius of this circle first. So for that I will use this professional program. So what we have is the speed of the unit, which every frame the unit moves a certain amount of pixels in the direction it is currently moving. Now let's suppose that the unit is always turning right at a specific angle. So if we compare, if we imagine this line here as the extension, then this is the angle that the unit is taking. Now if I go here, I can actually see speed and rotation. Speed is the number of pixels the unit moves per second, and rotation is the rotation in radians. So the unit moves certain amount and then it changes the angle by the rotation, then moves again, and then changes angle again, moves again, changes angle again, and this angle change is the same, and this is how the unit moves. So these angles should be the same. I'm just bad at drawing. So let's clear this image and try to figure out, yeah, like this, how long exactly is how big is the circle. So if you imagine I would make a circle, when these lines would actually touch the edges of the circle, I want to know what is the radius of this circle. Oh, I just realized that in the program I actually compute this instead of this. Then there is a small difference, as you can see. So that's interesting. Well, let's compute both of these and let's see the difference. So what you need to do is to consider this. This is the, no, yeah, I was wrong. In my computation I was actually computing this line, not this line, not this line, but this line. You can see that this and this is the same line, but I was actually computing this. So this is the radius that we are interested in, and what we know is this angle here, and we know this distance here. So let me highlight what we know in red. So this is the distance that we know, and this is the angle. Now this there is another line continuing this way, and this angle is same as here. Now what is important is if we take a green color and split this in half, what we will get is half the angle here, and it is important because this line is how do you call it, perpendicular to this line. So that will be very important because this line is perpendicular as well, which means that in this triangle, oh, this is getting really messy. This angle here will be the same as the angle here. So if you draw it yourself, and it will not be a complete mess like here, you will see that half of the angle, which is this green angle here, is the same as the angle here. So this is the angle divided by 2, and this is the distance divided by 2. So now we have a right triangle where we know the angle, we know like the longest side, and we know the side opposite of the angle, so we can use trigonometry easily to find out this radius. So that is actually what is done here. You see speed, which is this distance is the speed because it moves speed pixels per second. So this is the speed divided by 2. And this is the angle divided by 2. Again, the angle is just rotation. This is the angle divided by 2, which is the same as here. And the sign of that is this ratio. So if I divide the length by the sign, I will get the diameter. So that's how you get how big these red circles need to be. Now the computation is very simple. When I put the point here and I pause the game, the unit is facing in a certain angle and it wants to be going this way, right? So you can see that it wants to turn left. So what this unit does is if it checks if the target is in the left circle. If not, it can move freely alongside the edge of the left circle like this until it sees the point in front of it. And once it does, it can continue moving forward. However, if I actually need to click while the game isn't paused. Now the unit again, it wants to move left so that it can reach the point. However, if the unit was moving left, it would just go around this circle. So the unit cannot move left, it needs to move right until the target position is out of this left circle. So watch out for that. And the moment it is out, it is start moving alongside this circle again. So it is in the code right here. So first I compute distance to the target and what I call is the desired angle. Now again, if the desired angle is just the angle from the unit directly to the target. So this is the actual angle of the unit and this is the desired angle. So, and yeah, ignore this for now. The difference, I stored the difference from the actual angle to the desired angle here. So first I check if the difference is small, it means less than the rotation, then the unit can move directly alongside the desired location. So that's fine. But if it's not, then I need to check if the how do you call it? If the destination is in the red circle. So this is what this does. So first I need to know if I need to check the left or right circle. This is done by the fact whether or not this angle is positive or negative. And then I compute the center of the circle. This is done simply by taking the radius and adding the position from the unit in the direction of either the angle, like I need to move the angle of the unit either 90 degrees one way or another, and then I need to add the radius in that direction, which I'm doing here. And finally, I need to check if the distance from the target to the center of the blind circle is less than the radius of the blind circle. And if so, I change the way in which the unit is turning. Now finally, I update the angle and we are good to go. Now what is important here, that I actually need not to update angle and then move the unit or vice versa. I actually need to move the unit only half of the speed. So you can see this move the unit half of the speed it should be moving before I adjust the angle, and then it moves the unit half of the speed again after I adjust the angle. Now why is this? It is because if you look here again, this actually counts on the fact that if the unit is here, it will end up here on the next frame. So it will move half of the speed, then turn around for the angle, and then move only half again. Until it is here, it can do this computation again, and then it moves again only half, and then only half again. So without this trick, it wouldn't work, and I can actually show you. So if I comment out this and I divide by 1, you will see something funny. Okay, compile all. Now, okay, unpause. Okay, it's going here. Now on the first look it looks fine, but watch as I try. Yeah, see that? If it is moving around, then it can break. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, now it's completely out of place. Because again, the calculation is slightly wrong. So if the point is like very close like this, the calculation can not work as intended. So that is why I'm moving the unit only half of the speed before I adjust the angle and half of the speed after. So that's pretty much it. Let's just see it work a few more times. So yeah, it's moving here after you recompile. So that's pretty much all. Now it should work just fine. And you can see even if it's on the very edge, the unit will move to it just fine. So let's try to place it exactly on the edge, or as close outside as possible. For example here, and you can see it moves just fine. So that's cool. So thanks for watching this episode. I will put the map save in the description so you can try it out. And thanks for watching. Bye.